Excuse me. You guys hear me good? See me good? AP, are you serious? Or, like, is part of your question a little bit of a troll? How do you start a stream and think, all right, where's the next stream, like, right after this? Like, this is the stream. You know what I mean? Like, this is the stream. You know, I know we had some in the past where it was like we were doing a specific topic, and then we were like, I'm going to stay up for a little bit, so maybe I'll play a video game. I could kind of see it then, but I think we did it like 3 or 4 times, and ever since then, you were like, every time we start a stream, you're asking if we're going to stream again immediately. No, I'm doing the one stream. You know what I mean? Like, this is it, bro. I don't know. This is the stream. Anyhow, thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate the support. Happy birthday, bud. Hope you had a great day. Yeah, it was just kind of a day. You know, I went out, had some pizza, and that was it. Some family canceled because of COVID. You know, with the workplace being around people, I'm losing my words and not getting test results back in time. So we just canceled. Me and Juliet met up with my mother, her grandmother. We just got some pizza. That was pretty much it today. I did buy myself something for my birthday, though. I had reward points a few years ago. One of you beautiful bastards in the Map family got me my very first 6th scale horror figure. It's actually chilling over here off to the side. Where's this thing off my? Where's my preview? Anyway. It's Jason Voorhees. You guys can't see it. It's real small. Let me bring this up a bit without messing anything up. Bam. Is that web frame? Webcam? No, don't do that. Don't do that. There we go. We'll get everything. So, one of you beautiful bastards got me this Jason Voorhees. It's a 12-inch, 1/6 scale. That's, if there was 6 of them together, that'd be a 1-to-1 version of what Jason Voorhees is. He's 6 foot, so 1 out of 6. You get it. Anyway, I ended up getting him. I got a Michael Myers. Now I got 2. This is kind of how I got started with NECA up in the corner. Someone gave me a Jason Voorhees, and I was like, oh, this is cool for a toy. I put it in a shoebox, and then I started getting into the Walking Dead stuff. And then I ran into Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I was like, I'll get him to put with Jason. Why not? You know, I'll put him on the Blu-ray shelf. And then I ran into Freddy. It's kind of the same thing. So anyway, I got reward points, a bunch of them on Sideshow, and they had nothing I wanted except for like really expensive shit. And then they had Ghostface up there, and I wasn't quite sold because I thought the price was high compared to what they were, but I had all these reward points. So I threw $60 down, and I got Ghostface from Scream. It's I don't think it's an official Scream, but it's like the Fun World Ghostface because it doesn't have like the the glittery cloak like the Scream's official stuff. Anyhow, so I got him, and he's pretty freaking badass. So now I got Jason, Michael, Scream. I'm going to get a Freddy and complete that shit. I don't know where I got off the rails, but there was that. And I want to give you guys a shout out. Mark Adams, thank you very much for the dono. Happy birthday. And yes, I'm still in. Yeah, matter of fact, speaking about the question of the stream, I think maybe there's a better way to word it. I guess if I had... I don't know if it's just a title, but I guess the best way is I'm putting a straw poll in the comments. It's in the comments and it's in the video description. Go and vote. I know I got a few options there. They're not the best, but essentially it's not like it's how are you going to still? I guess maybe that's the best way I should have put it. The straw poll reads, will you still watch? And it's after the Walking Dead main show ends, how will you still watch? But it's still, will you still watch? Because listen, it says day 1, everything Walking Dead as soon as it airs. Now that's very important. That's crucial in my opinion. Because if you're like, oh, I'll watch everything Walking Dead, but I'll watch it tomorrow, a week later, there's a big difference. I see a lot of people on Facebook that's going, so what? I don't care if the ratings are low because 1 million people watch it next week. That don't matter because if it's not priority, then the value goes down. You know, the value for how much they can run ads. If You got 15 million people ready to watch it the moment it goes live. AMC can charge a lot more for ads, and that's just one sliver of the aspect. It's a big sliver. But if you got 15 million people that are taking their time to watch it, I'll watch it tomorrow, next week, very different. We're talking the value-wise. Anyhow, so day one, and that's all. You'll watch, but later. It's not a priority. You'll pick and choose the spinoffs you like. You'll binge after a new season, new spinoff season fully releases. And then I'll watch only if I hear a good review. Or, no, I'm watching the Rick movies, that's about it. Or, I'm done and I'm waiting for a reboot. I know I probably could have picked more, but I did it kind of quick. So you guys let me know what you think there. Let's go back to the comments. I want to show you this one thing real quick for Walking Dead fans. I know what Doomsday Kingdom Army's going to say. Where are you at? Jesse04, thank you very much coming in with a $20 donation. I appreciate that. Happy birthday, you beautiful bastard. Love the Walking Dead content as always. I appreciate that greatly. Doomsday Kingdom Army with a $5 dono. Happy birthday, brother. We've spoken a lot. I know he's not happy with the current state of The Walking Dead, as well as a lot of others. But real quick, before I forget, you guys know I reviewed The Walking Dead, a comic, Rick Grimes statue. And this is neat because I got the statue on sale years ago for $150. And everyone was like, whoa, because once it sold out, it was like $500, $600, $700. Well, they had a Negan one after that. I don't see it up here, but they had a Michonne, a Negan. I don't have the Michonne. I don't have the Daryl, but I have the Rick and I have the comic Negan. And the comic Negan and Rick are amazing. Anyway, apparently the Negan and the Ezekiel have been on sale for a while. They're half price, so they're $150. These are $350 statues. They're more than half price off. Anyhow, these are statues where I believe, according to people saying they've been on sale for a few weeks now, this is probably the last of the stock. So once these sell out, this is probably it for these statues. And then you'll see the price just climb because these statues tend to get broken, tend to get beat up, the majority of them get opened and displayed. Therefore, the remaining like 200, out of 1,000 that remain sealed are the super rare ones because they're not open. So you have Ezekiel and then Negan here. I today grabbed Negan for the half off to review specifically on the channel. I am unsure whether I'm going to keep it. Space is going to be the main factor, but I figured it's a half off. I'm going to grab it. We'll review it on the channel, and then I'll figure out what to do with it. I could probably leave it up on the shelf. Maybe if these sell out and I'm not happy with it and want to get it going. One of the main things is likeness, and I don't know. It's been a while since I reviewed something like hefty Walking Dead. We're going to take a look at this piece, and at that price, I did it before with statues like this. You can sell it for more than you bought it for, even opening it and reviewing it in a day. So I'm not even stressing this. That ain't nothing. I didn't want to push the envelope and do Negan and Ezekiel, though. But trust me, Ezekiel looks badass. Even though I wanted more from his comic counterpart. He's slicing the zombie's throat. You got the zombie here getting kicked in the head. This one, that throat blood looks friggin' epic. And you got the tiger. I just want to give a shout out. These are on sale now. Currently, you can get them. Skybound isn't sponsoring me. They didn't ask me to do it. There's also this AJ figure from the game, if anyone's interested. And I think this is huge. 5 shirts for $10. It's normally $100. Now, the gimmick here, though, is it's the sizes that don't sell a lot of, like small, medium, 3X is sold out now. That used to be there, but extra small. So large has sold out, extra large, double XL. They're down to 3X, extra small, small, and medium. So if you're in a medium, if you're a chick or a small dude, you're good. $10, for $100 worth of shirts. Man, listen, no matter what mystery shirts they give you, you're gold. Anyhow. So, let me get this out of here. Let me pull up the chat again. I think that statue is pretty friggin' badass. AJ, we'll get rid of him. Go ahead and vote. If you're new here, go ahead and vote if you're going to watch The Walking Dead. I could have sworn we had some more. Did I miss any? All right, don't want to miss anybody. That Ghostface looking sweet back there. Yeah, I wish I had a little more time. I would do some more reviews, but if you guys don't mind waiting, I'll do a video and we'll talk about Ghostface. Basically, it's not like a toy review. It's more like, here's a fan giving thoughts and opinions about this, because a toy review, you want to grab it and you want to review it as quick as possible before other people get it out there. This is more like, what does a fan think about this item? Anyhow, it is nice quality. I tell you what, it's a really nice quality. I was actually pretty shocked because, like I said, the price I thought was odd, because I had the very first Hot Toys I ever got was like a Deadpool for like $220 or something, maybe like 200, maybe even 180. I just remember it was around the $200 mark, and I was blown away. And he comes with so many metal swords and knives and throwing stars and guns. You can unload them. These are little mini. His outfit was meticulously detailed, and he had detail through the whole thing. And this guy's the same price as that, and this guy just has a robe, and all you do is sculpt this mask. So I was kind of on the fence. Like I said, if it wasn't for the reward points just crushing the price down to next to nothing, it made it a lot easier for me to go, you know what, I'm not buying any statues anytime soon from Sideshow, so let me, because I have a big surprise I was planning for later in the year. I want to review something Predator Grail, so I'm kind of saving the Sideshow for that. Not Sideshow, I'm kind of saving the big statue thing for that. But anyhow, the material quality is actually really friggin' good on this, and he comes with a hand that I'm probably not even showing him off. He comes with a hand that's like wiping blood off the blade. It's friggin' badass. Bada bing. And for the Scream Flaw in All reviews, eventually we're going to get to it. I had bought a authentic buck knife. There was replicas that are like $50, $60 for replicas. And I was like, why? You could buy the real thing. You know, some of the replicas are more expensive than just buying the real thing. It's a buck 120. There's a buck 119 that's an inch smaller, looks just like it. You need a real keen eye to tell the difference, but if you know what the knife is, you'll know it's not the 120. But that's from Friday the 13th, Part 4, where the knife is in the mask. For anyone that maybe doesn't know that, that's a buck 120. Part 8 with Jason Takes Manhattan. He doesn't use it, I don't think, but he's on the cover with the buck 120. And then in the Scream movies, they use the 120. That Ghostface looking sweet back there. Yeah, he looks pretty badass. I think I'm already hooked once I get... I think I just need... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I really just need Freddy. I mean, if I found an excellent Leatherface, I might just complete the ensemble. But I'm looking for, like, slasher killers. And I think that's pretty... Oh, Terrifier. Art the Clown. I know it's whack acting and, you know, story isn't there, but for just the gore and what it does to the, you know, to the genre, your cam is covering the screen. Yeah. We don't need that as big anymore. Let me move this over. Thanks for the heads up. What do you think about Fortnite Walking Dead collab? I really don't care. The Predator stuff came out, Aliens, the Terminator, the Sarah Connor from Terminator, the T-800, and it was so cool seeing them in a game that, you know, I used to play, my cousins used to play, my daughter used to play, and it got me thinking like, oh my God, I want to get the Predator. Oh my God, I want to get the Alien. But when I think about it, I'm never going to play Fortnite ever again, mainly because I don't have time to play like my life depends on it. Like some people just play the game and they take it way too serious. It's a video game, you know? I want to go in and just have fun and kick it. If I do good, I do good. If I don't, oh well. I don't want to jump in like I'm a professional gamer every friggin' time. Nope. So I'll stick to single player games. I'm done with that. So I'm never playing Fortnite again. I think that's something that Fortnite or Epic should have saw coming, because my daughter keeps telling me, she's like, bro, every time I turn on Fortnite, she started playing it again, and she said every time I turn on Fortnite, they're slashing prices on their stuff, they're doing big sales, the item shop used to be small small back in the day. Now there's like fucking 300 items. It just seems like they're desperate to make sales. And that feels like shareholders are like, yo, what's up? You know, the money was dropping. And I firmly believe that 2 to 3 years into Fortnite's rise, if they would have broke off and had some type of way to have a competitive server and then a non-competitive, like just go and kick it and have fun. And again, there's a way to do that. It is kills and not wins. Wins you could just lose. You could kill everyone in the match. You can lose the match just to game the system. But if you literally go by kill system and there's a 3-tier lobby to do it, it's like it seems real fucking easy. If not, the first tier lobby is anyone who's brand new to your first like 50 kills, right? That'll eliminate the people who are just going to reset accounts and make new accounts, because everyone who makes new accounts goes into their own little area, their own little server. Then you have people from 50 kills to, 5,000 kills, they're in their own server, and then 5,000 kills to 10,000 kills. You see what I'm saying? And then once you hit like 50,000 kills to 100,000 kills,
there's only 100 people in a match.
You get like 3. I'm not talking about match size, babe.
I was about to say.
I'm not talking about match size.
There's not 5,000 people.
I'm talking about lifetime kills, like how many kills you have. Like
over 5,000.
You have over 5,000?
I have over 10,000.
Well, yeah, you've been playing for years. But the idea is it would count your kills per season, and you're buying the season, so it's locking you into the season. You're probably not going to turn around and reset it. It doesn't even matter. I thought it was like a more simplified version, and it would definitely eliminate all those tryhards. And make it a lot funner. If it was fun, I would have bought the Predator skin. I'd be probably playing the game after this with my daughter. Well, no, it's late, but you get the idea. We would have been playing Fortnite a bit. My cousins probably... everyone I know quit playing. And a lot of it is because life got busy. They took a little time off. And then when they came back to it, everyone's playing like, their life depended on it. Are you looking forward to Here's Negan episode? Yeah, I am. I'm not looking forward to the next episode. I hear the next one's the worst one. Johnny Raincloud, thank you very much for the $5 dono. Happy birthday, Ronnie. I think that The Leftovers is the most underrated show of all time. Did you like The Leftovers? If so, what did you like most about it? You know what? I did like The Leftovers, and I do kind of feel you on the underrated bit just because it's never talked about. It's rarely ever talked about. It is a really good show, and I think what I liked the most about it is similar to or connected to the thing I actually liked the least. They ride the ambiguity, kind of teasing a reveal coming up with some spectacular things, and really The Leftovers ends in it was good for the time, but it was also a way the writers can say, you kind of decide how it ends. I can't stand fucking writers. A writer who wants you to decide how it ends is a writer who can't fucking write. I don't know why we let writers get away with this shit. And again, you can do little moments and you can make it work where it's like kind of left open-ended. And there's clever ways to do it. Krampus is an excellent way to do it because it has a definitive ending. But there's 2 different ways you can look at it. You can look at it like they're trapped, or you can look at it like what was the 2? I just fucking reviewed it last year. But there's 2, and I'm talking definitive endings, not like, oh, this is totally it happened or it didn't happen. Like this is like way out there. Like this is like more definitive. Anyway. AP Sports with $1 dono. You didn't say anything, no? I hope. Do you have the ultimate ghost face? Yes, I do. I got the ultimate right up there with the other ultimates. I got Jason. Got the mask I made and colored and all that. And then I got Freddy, Michael, Ghostface, Chucky, Leatherface, and then Pinhead. So I don't know. I dig that, having like all the people from the horror genre. Where did you get that Ghostface mask? This Ghostface mask is actually a official Fun World mask, and I did not know how kind of sort of, I guess, rare they are. Someone was like, oh shit, is that an official mask? And someone sent me a private message and they were like, yo, I'll buy it. I'm like, bro, it's fucking Scream mask. Just go on Amazon and buy the shit, you know? I went on Amazon and I found one for kids, but it wasn't like officially licensed by Fun World. So that caught me a little odd. Anyone who knows anything about that, like maybe I wasn't looking or typing the right thing. But yeah, that's an official Fun World, and it was packaged with the box set that came with the Scream movie. So it was one of the OG ones back when they did that. I don't know. You have to look it up when they released the box set. Happy birthday, Random, but are you going to Fandemic Dead? I didn't hear of Fandemic Dead. I'm not really sure where that is. Scream 5. I can't wait for Scream 5. I hope it's good, though, but you never know. Thank you very much, Anakin. G30 with a $10 donation. I appreciate that. Hey, happy birthday, Ron. Just want to say I think your channel is very underrated and you definitely deserve way more subs and views. Wish you all the best, man. Hey, I really appreciate that, homie. I think we did really good for a strong Walking Dead / zombie channel. And to be honest, we are still staying in that horror genre because I've been hard at work behind the scenes putting some stuff together. I got a new monitor coming that's going to help in a big way. I don't know if anyone's used to editing, but when you're running the editing software and you have the preview window with the editing window, higher resolution gives you a lot more visual that you can see on the screen when you're going from your tracks, and then you have the files where you're picking all the clips from, and then you have your little preview section. When you have a bigger monitor, higher resolution, it's more cleaner and crisper, and there's more that fits on the screen. It's weird because, or at least it's weird for me to, I don't talk about monitors much, but it's weird for me to describe it because it's the same size, but because of the resolution, you could fit more on the screen, even though it's the same size. Like this is 27-inch. I'm buying a 27-inch, but I'm buying a 1440p. This is only a 1080, well, which means when I have 1080 on the screen and I move it over to the 1440, it's only going to take up like 75% of the screen, leaving me with another 25%. I can have other stuff to work my magic with. Thought Factory, happy B-Day. Thank you very much, homie. Happy birthday. Wish I could stay longer, but sleep is going to happen. I hear that. Here's some beer money. Thank you very much, APD. Do you have different accounts, or am I reading your name weird? Yeah, it's a Ronnie Tatership, homie. If you could own Rick's jacket from The Walking Dead Season 5, Negan's leather jacket, or McCready's winter coat from The Thing, which would you want for your collection? Ooh, that's a tough one. I know McCready's winter coat and Rick's is real similar, except for Rick's is light and McCready's thing jacket. And it's lighter on the fur, ain't it? Images. Oh, did I spell McCready wrong? How did I spell it? I spelled it like Mick Reddy. All right, so here's McCready. Oh, wait a minute. That looks different than I was thinking of. Oh, that's because the collar's up. Yeah, here's the collar up. He has the collar down. Yeah, see what I mean? He's got it's similar to Rick's. Rick is more like a suede with the white collar. This is more like a pilot. Why did the first result seem better when I spelled it wrong? Here, McCready. Mac Ready. Oh, okay. So I did jack it up. Yeah, so here's McCready. That's a tough one, man. You know what? I'd probably go with The Walking Dead just because it's a bit more visually, when you look at it, you kind of know, you get that visual. What is this? Did somebody make that? Holy shit. That is fucking awesome, but what is that? And there's not a lot of stuff out as far as collectibles. If there was, I'd probably have like a little things section because The Thing is my all-time favorite movie. Where are we at? The Shadow with $5. Thank you very much. Ronnie, I've watched your channel for years. Oh my God, you're so fucking cute. I appreciate that. Forgive me, but do you have a girlfriend? No, I currently do not. I am currently heavily focused on getting a couple things as far as like business wise, done. There's a couple moves I want to make in building my brand up with the comic and everything. I want to get that all situated. Just because even talking to a few females, it's just not fair, because there will be weeks where I don't even have time to have a phone call. And I know how ridiculous that sounds, but it's just not fair. You know what I mean? Especially if it is, I don't know. Imagine that. Like, you start dating and the guy's like, I don't even have time to call you for a week or two. It's like, I don't know. That comes off as like such a dick thing to do. So unfortunately, I'm sparing all the ladies from that headache. Have you ever watched the TV show 24? I did, but it never really, stuck with me. What writer came up with Splinter idea? I don't know. That was terrible. Tjor with $10. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, Ronnie. Always loves your content and insight. Keep it up, bro. I think that is partly what I was talking about before. We are staying in the horror genre, which I'm really excited for, because it opens it up. We'll be talking about The Walking Dead to some of the classics to some of the modern stuff, and I'm really excited to bounce around between some of the classics, some of the I don't want to call everything a classic, but some of the more influential horror films, even from my younger days, and then man, I wish there was a good way to put it, a good way to word it. And then, because the classics, it's like classic, but essentially that just means old, the way people use it. If you could fix where The Walking Dead went wrong in the comic and fix story, where would it be? For me, it would be after Hilltop burned down. Well, to be honest, I probably don't know exactly where, but I know the main area would be the Whispers. That absolutely, with the Whisper War. I talked a number of times about how the Whispers can be utilized, combining the human threat with the zombie horde camouflaged. I still think doing it right, telling a story, having the people boarded up in buildings and a horde comes through and you're blocking them like it's a horde, but in that horde is, imagine you got characters hiding in a room in the second or third floor. All right, everyone's blocked up. Everyone's being quiet. They're eating their little meals. Alexandria is wall to wall, full packed of walkers, and they're just hovering around, and you have the Whisperers in with the walkers. So they're jimmying the doors, maybe breaking it with their elbows. So then the characters inside, they hear a little glass break. Maybe you even have some zombies as they're walking, knocking into the glass. So it's kind of like, all right, we have boards there, but is it someone breaking in? Is it, so you got someone goes down to look, but then one of the Whisperers manages to open a door and lead the zombies inside. Now you got the zombies in the house, and then continue it from there and go on a little bit of a hunting mission that way. Again, it's slow, meticulous, but there's a lot of tension and suspense there. And I'm not saying that should be all of what the war with the Whisperers should be, but there should have been at least that one huge big battle moment where it was methodical like that. Did she not come in here? Anyway, from there on out, have a bigger, not a bigger, but a more impactful battle, and a conclusion to where the Whispers linger, mainly Beta. After Alpha's taken out, Beta lingers, causes some problem with the Commonwealth, and then from there we would have that story unfold. How many other times I've discussed it. Valkyrie with $5. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, Ronnie. Excuse me. Have you ever played Dead by Daylight? Yes, I did a little bit a couple years ago. It's a horror multiplayer game on iconic killers like Myers, Ghostface. Yeah, my daughter used to play that all the time. I think it's real cool that you could be the killers. I think she even has like Stranger Things characters on there too. Yeah, she loves it. But I just couldn't. Yeah, she has Ghostface. I just couldn't stick with the running back and forth with generators. It just wasn't my thing. Thank you very much, Lori Love. You may not believe in the zodiac, but March-born Aries are awesome. You might say, how do you know that answer? Because I am March-born Aries. Nice. I've heard a few things about zodiac. Thank you very much, Mega Dr. Dre. Ronnie, do you have any interest or any faith in the new thing reimagining that they're working on? Listen, I really, really, really hope that's going to be something. We probably should have just titled this like the a birthday stream and talked about whatever, you know? I am going to put the link down below. We'll kind of keep that as like the main overall theme to come back to every now and then. How do you guys want to watch The Walking Dead? I'm going to put the link again. We'll discuss it when we get to the straw poll here in a few minutes. Happy birthday, bro. Have you ever watched Banshee? Currently watching. Very well written show. I've watched a few fight scenes, but I've never actually watched it, sitting down beginning to end. But it's on my list. Do you have a favorite Quentin Tarantino movie? I'm sure I have a favorite. Let me think. As soon as I name one, I'm going to remember a new one. I think Pulp Fiction is going to be my go-to. There's something about Pulp Fiction I really do like. Reservoir Dogs is another. Like, I still remember being at that perfect age when Reservoir Dogs was like that, like that sleeper hit where we never saw it on TV, no ads. We didn't hear about it like that. We heard about it through like a friend, and it was on a VHS tape that was like taped over, and so it was like handed down. it snuck around different hands. Like, oh, you gotta watch this. This is fire. You're hiding it from your parents, and then you watch it, and you're like, yo, this is badass. And then you pick up it slowly gets a little more popular, and then you get like the official VHS when it comes out. I don't know, man. I like Reservoir Dogs, but I think Pulp Fiction's probably, that's I'm going to have to rewatch them. You know what movie I really like that's a Quentin Tarantino kind of film? He wrote it, he sold it, he regretted it, he tried to buy it back, but he wasn't able to. I think was it Tony Scott? It's a movie called True Romance with Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette. I fucking love that movie. Tony Soprano's in that too. He's skinnier, but he's in a little scene of that. It's real good. Did you hear Tales of the Walking Dead will apparently have some animated episodes that take place in the comic universe? And happy birthday. I did not hear about that. I'm a little shocked about that because I'm definitely interested in. I don't care for animated, but the legalese behind that, I am fucking really peaked. Because keep in mind, AMC doesn't own the comic universe at all. So that's 100% Skybound owned property. So AMC, unless they came up with a new deal somehow, AMC can't, They don't have the legal right to air any comic universe stuff. Again, unless this is like AMC partnered with Skybound for this one thing or future things, and that's where I'm really curious. Unless you mean it's an animated episode in the show universe, because even though it's animated, it doesn't mean it's automatically in a comic universe. Let me know. Go read that article and let me know if it's for sure the comic universe, because I'd be real curious to get some background information on that. I love those nitpicky things when it comes to the legal behind the scenes shit. Which character do you feel will be on the wall of the loss at the Commonwealth? I think Connie, after the scene between her and Kelly. Here's the problem with the wall. I've had so many people message me saying, Ronnie, oh my God. And I don't mean to pick on you. I'm just saying, I think sometimes we get a little overexcited and we don't think about what's actually going on when we pick some of this stuff. Like, for example, someone hit me up saying, it's Rick. Rick's coming back. He's going to be on the wall. Because we're just thinking a character missing with their picture on the wall. But hold on. Go back in time. First off, you have to have a moment where they take a picture of Rick. Second off, this is a character who got in the comic, who got separated from her mother. and she was really young at the time, so she wasn't able to leave and flee and, go looking for her. So when she made it to the Commonwealth and she started getting integrated within the community, she walked out to the wall and she put a picture of her mother there because her mother is out there and lost, so Rick isn't out there and lost in that way. Like, they know, you see what I'm saying? Like, someone would have to know Rick, and then, I just thought about that again. Rick wouldn't be living there and put his own picture on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of this shit, it's just like, unless you guys have an actual, well, no, it's someone who met Rick, but then he got lost and then they put his picture on the wall. You can come up with a bunch of weird shit, but everything I've heard so far where it's like, it's this person's picture on the wall is crazy. Like, look, Connie, like, I appreciate it, but who would put her picture on the wall? It would have to be someone who knew Connie. Is it that guy that found her? Well, if that's the case, where did this picture come from? Did he take a picture of her now? Did they find an old one? Why did he put the picture on the wall? I mean, he knows where she would go in probably the area he found her, because I'm sure she would talk about being with a community. Then again, the guy knows there's that other community. There's so many flaws with the picture on the wall. I still think it's probably best to be a character that we don't even know, like Ezekiel's niece or some shit that we don't even know of. Anyhow, oh shit, just happened to be at the right place at the right time. What up, buddy? What up, dude, guys? I think Walking Dead comic should have ended after All Out War. Do you think it's a bad idea to end it in that storyline? At the time and still now, I don't think that was the proper, because that was like a big battle and we never had the moment to set up some sense of normalcy. It just wouldn't feel complete. I think it would feel extra rushed at that time. Do you like the Whisper of War in the comic better or the Whisper of War in the show? I think they're equally disappointing. I like the Whisper arc in the show itself better, but the comic Whisper of War was better in my opinion. I think they're equally disappointing. They both have different stuff that's really cool within it. Like, I think when it comes to the show, it's a bit tricky because there's a way to do music and visuals, and there's a beauty behind it with how it's edited together. So it's a little tricky in that aspect. Overall, though, and looking at the two mediums for what they are, I think they both miss the mark in a really weird way. And again, because there could have been some big, like, creepy, tense moments there that you can never do again unless you do another Whisperer-like villain. It's just, I don't know. We had that one Whisperer. Remember the one where Carol got herself stuck in a trap, by the way, that doesn't work the way the editor wanted you to think it works. Anyhow, Carol gets stuck in a trap, and they want us to think that she envisioned it and it didn't really happen. And then at the end of the episode here, it actually did happen and she did kill that Whisperer, because we see the Whisperer as a zombie. That I thought was going to get paid off in a future episode in some small way. Like, they weren't believing her. And then they realized she was right and it played out. But it was just a little aha for the ending of the episode. And I think it was so confusing that fans fought about it for like 2 weeks about what it meant. How often do you go back and watch the Walking Dead episodes? The past 2 years, I haven't. Before that, I'd watch them once a year. I've been rewatching season 4, such an underrated season. I agree with that. Anyway, happy birthday. Mine's tomorrow. Hey, nice. Happy birthday. TV Beta's death was shit. Yeah, so was comic Beta's death. Holy fuck. Happy birthday, my fellow horror creator. March, baby. Hell yeah. 5-hour drunk stream, birthday edition. No, I got to get up early in the morning. I wasn't even going to do a stream. I was actually going to... I don't want to say finish, but I'm trying. I was actually going to work more on the Friday the 13th Part 2 Flaw and Awe. I want to get that up. I got to get that up. I'm doing everything in my power to have it up by this Friday. But someone had mentioned, it's a birthday stream. Jump on and chat with us. So I figured I'd jump on for a little bit. Watch Justice League Ron Don, right up your alley. I just need to find a way to watch it on. I have HBO. Can I watch it? Because what's this HBO Max? I'll be honest. I hear HBO new like Max, AMC fucking Premiere Plus. I'm so done paying money on services. I have HBO. Can I watch it, or do I need Max? If I need Max, I'm not watching it, until they put it out on Blu-ray. If they put it out on Blu-ray, I'll give you the $20 for it, Put it out on Blu-ray. I'll buy it. Carol is so old, she has an emergency call button installed in her shower. I think so. Not just in her shower though. That wouldn't make sense. She would have to have it. That's for like old people living alone and they barely go out. That makes more sense to do that. Did you know Attack on Titan is Japan's equivalent to The Walking Dead? No, I didn't know that. I knew it was huge, but I didn't know that. All right, let's bang these donos out. Mega Dr. Dre, what are your thoughts on the actors chosen for The Last of Us Part 2? I think they can pull it off. I think there's a potential they can pull off something enough for the fan base, but I think it's a safe pick, and it goes to show that Game of Thrones, think about the coincidence here, out of the hundreds of thousands of potential actors that could have got scooped up, Joel is probably the safest pick in the world. We've already gone through why they picked him, and they didn't even try. It was the safest pick in the world. It was him coming off of the Mandalorian, the new movie with Wonder Woman, and yada yada yada. It was just like, oh, he's close enough, and I already discussed what that's about. But so bam, they pick him. But there's another the girl. This is someone who worked with HBO on Game of Thrones. Imagine the coincidence. Out of the hundreds of thousands of people, they just coincidentally picked two people that they already worked with on Game of Thrones. This isn't the two perfect people for the job. This is, let's play it safe. We worked with this girl. If you dug in deep, maybe there's even, friends, or there's some shit going on. Who is the girl anyway? If I look her up, I better not find out like her family is like established producers and all this shit. But Last of Us casting. It's just safe, and I think they definitely could have. Bella Ramsey. Who is Bella Ramsey? Let's go. So this is the person they picked for Ellie. Isabella Ramsey is an English actress and singer. She is known for her roles as Mormont in HBO Fantasy, Game of Thrones. She's also voices title character on Netflix's animated series Hilda. Movies. She was born. She's 17 years old. Let me think about that. 17. Playing younger, skipping time, they can that might be pushing it. If season 1 is all of game 1, they might be able to work with that. But if she goes through a fucking growth spurt, from season 1 to season 2, they got problems. But then again, a casting like 12, 13 going to having a growth spurt, that's another issue. And the reason why I suggested going for like around a 13 is because of when you have that growth, you're still within the range of Ellie. 17 now, we're getting into the usual, but she turns 18, it seems, this year in September. So that I'm sure that plays a role in it as well. They won't have to deal with her being a minor anymore. That way, filming laws and whatnot. Nominations, education. We don't have any family stuff here. Father, Alex, marriedbiography.com. All right, so I guess not. Fan favorite, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. I'll look at it later, but I think that's all that is safe. And they worked with someone else from Game of Thrones, and they were just like, well, this is the only fucking little girl we know. That's who they pick. Tyler Thero? The Rocks? $7. Happy birthday. Mine is on the 27th. Thank you very much for the money, homie. I appreciate that. And happy early birthday. Yours is coming up quick as well. Meg Dr. Dre. Last Last part for one for the TV series. Sorry, last part for one. Oh, you mean for like? Oh, okay. You said part two. I get you. All right, let's go back here and get some of these orange. Favorite top 3 Walking Dead TV characters of all time? I'm going to be Rick and Daryl. I'm not even sure. Probably Rick and characters. I'm going to butcher it. I'll forget about someone because my brain is focused on like burn through, get questions. But just Rick. There's someone, I know I'm missing someone. Someone that's dead. I feel like it's a dead character. Am I missing anyone? I mean, like, there's good characters I like, but it's like, man, they were only in it for a season, and it's like, how do you compare one season to some of these people been in 4 or 5, and you got such an attachment to them. I'm gonna go Rick and Daryl and Michonne. I forgot all about Michonne up until the very, very end. Happy birthday, Ronnie. What are your thoughts on the coloring for The Walking Dead Deluxe now that we have a few issues? Has it changed or does it remain the same? Have a good one. It remains the same, and it is a bit disappointing because the way they color the living characters, it's like they are sick, and it's a personal preference. I don't like it at all. If you have HBO, you can see HBO Max. Oh, well then, thank you very much. I'll look it up. Have you seen Tarantino horror movie Death Proof starring Kurt Russell? Hell yeah, I love Kurt Russell. Do you think I only ever watched that once. And you know what's funny? I saw a little snippet of that someone put something of Kurt Russell in their video. And I was thinking, I want to watch that again. I saw that when I was like 18 one time. Do you think they'll ever bring back the Heath character? Or do you think they're holding his character? It all depends on the actor. I don't think the actor left on the best of terms. It all depends on him. And if they do bring him back, it'll be for the Rick movies. They can't bring him back any other way because he was taken to the same spot Rick was. And it's way too confusing to bring him back, but bring him back somewhere else because fans don't even know. Most fans don't even know he went there, Do you think the Pike scene in the comic was better than the TV show version? I think both were underwhelming. Both had bits of underwhelmingness to them. I do like them, though. Overall, I do like them. I think by the time we got to the Pike scene, I think it was a good switch around to have Henry. Because for a moment there, I really thought they were going to, I was against it, but I really thought they were going to take Ezekiel. And they played it around nice. The only problem is Henry is a substitute for Carl. Kind of a last minute, he got his bump up in place of Carl. And he just wasn't around and he wasn't written properly enough to make a strong connection with us. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking about this because I find it really interesting, and I don't have all the answers either. I'm just a fan talking out my ass, but I find it really interesting when it comes to how characters are written. Like someone shared a really derpy image of, I guess, the new Captain America, and I don't know anything about the character. I don't know where they're going with that. I still find that weird. Like, I don't understand why the Falcon has the shield now. I thought Bucky was going to get it. And the reason for that, because I know I mentioned this before and someone was like, that's because he's white. I was like, well, no, it's because he's the one who has fucking super strength, As far as I know, and again, I could be totally wrong, the Falcon's just... He's like an Iron Man. He's a guy with wings, with like iron wings. He doesn't have any superpowers, He's like, what's the guy who can... He's like fucking Hawkeye. He's just a guy. But the other guy, Winter Soldier, he can go toe-to-toe with Iron Man, punching his armor. Shit like that, I don't understand. I think they gave it to him because of race. I'll be honest with you. I think they were like, oh yeah, we need a black, someone to come up. And they just threw that at him. That's why I find it, what's that word I'm looking for? not condescending. It's a bit insulting. They're just like throwing scraps instead of developing something if they really wanted to. But when it came to the new Captain America guy, if he was literally going to take the place of old Captain America that everyone loves so much, I think one of the best tricks to do is to have that character not want to do it. I think that's one of the better ways to write it. Instead of him coming up and being like, "Oh yeah, I'm the new guy," da da da. Force him into the position. Do it in a way where you beat him down and force him into it so much, creating an underdog draw to him, where we start rooting for him. As if like, nah, man, you can do this. Pick up the shield. You can, create a character we like and we want to root for and we want to back up, but do it in a way where you create that underdog aspect to him, that vibe of his character that you want to see him, then pick up the thing. But I think it starts with him not wanting to do it. The back of every Attack on Titan book says that. And fun fact, Tony Moore made an exclusive cover for one of the books. That's what's up. The guy from... Oh, what happened there? They're making... Wait. I saw a different question. The guy from the movie Shot Caller would have been perfect for Joel. You know what? He was in Game of Thrones too. He probably... In all honesty, I think I wasn't all thrilled about his casting either. I would have said the same thing. He's in Game of Thrones. They didn't look very hard. But I probably would have... maybe understood slightly a little more, just by his type of screen presence. I still probably would have been against that casting too, They're making HBO Max available in the Caribbean in June. I'm getting that ASAP for Last of Us TV show. Nice. Hey, Ronnie, when do you expect the Rick movies to actually release? I have no fucking clue. If they haven't started filming, I'm shooting for... Originally, I said 2021, So, if they haven't gotten everything going yet, when are we getting season 11? We're getting that in the summer. Then what? Fear. And then part 2 is early 2022 or late 2022. Let's say early 2022. That's how I'm thinking of it. Late 2021 if we're lucky. Early 2022. Game of Thrones announcement. 3 new spinoffs. Think they'll be any good. Is this the spinoffs that they canceled? Or is this like totally no, they're back on? I'm still shocked. I don't think they're going to recreate the magic for Game of Thrones. I'll be honest. I think that they could. There's always a potential, but I don't think they will. I'm still shocked they're making a Better Call Saul animated series called Slip and Jimmy. I thought that was a joke, which is a prequel about Jimmy and Chuck when they lived in Illinois. I thought that was a joke, bro. They're really doing that? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to watch it. BK Born 8315 with a $10 dono. Here's $10 so you can finally watch Snowfall on FX. Just kidding. Happy birthday, my dude. Hope all is well. Missed the gaming streams, but I know you're super busy. I think we have some new games coming out in a bit. And again, as soon as those new games come out, I don't want to keep jumping on a stream and just replaying, you know what I mean? Like Days Gone or something. But there's Resident Evil Village is coming out. I'll play that. Anyhow, Snowfall on FX is on my list. However, I'm pretty sure... I don't know if it's Amazon or Hulu, but I remember one of them, I had a thing where I was able to watch Snowfall, and I put it on my list, so it might be Amazon. Falcon doesn't want to be Captain America. He gave the shield to the government. Man, okay. I mean, I don't really care what happens in the show. Is that gonna come back around and make its way back to him though? What's the point of the end of Endgame? I thought the whole point of Endgame was Captain America passing, the shield, so to speak, like passing the torch. No, that's not what they're doing. I know you say he gave it to the government, but is that one of those things where it's like he gives it to the government and then the government, is going to give it back to him? Yep, both Captain Falcon and Bucky get the shield. Facts. So they share it? Dylan McDermott should play Joel. Also, new Captain America isn't going to keep that shield. Dylan McDermott looks like Joel. They just announced 3 new spinoffs recently. New info. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if that's going to do much. Dylan McDermott. He was good in American Horror Story. I remember him from like an old cop show, and I thought he was a bit stiff. He was good in American Horror Story, though, but again, I think we're just picking the bottom of the barrel. They're not bottom of the barrel actors, but we're picking the bottom of the barrel as in the perfect fit, just based off of people we just know. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know Dylan McDermott. We know the dude from Game of Thrones. We know this other guy. I think there's lesser knowns and up-and-coming people that would have knocked it out of the park, been a perfect fit. And we'll never get that because this is Hollywood. They went with a safe bet. Or I'm assuming what they think is going to be a safe bet. If you have HBO, you have HBO Max. That's actually pretty damn convenient. Tomorrow I'm going to look into my, we have HBO, and I have a passcode on it, so you don't, like Juliet doesn't accidentally rent a movie. When I sign into HBO on my phone, it asks me for like the account code, and again, I have my account for HBO. I have my code. That's my like password code. I typed them all in, and not a single one. You got to put in like your phone number and then your code. They all got rejected. And I remember thinking one day, this is fucking stupid, but I never followed up. I'm going to have to follow up. If I follow up and I open the account, which probably shouldn't be too hard, I will watch Justice League little by little, because it's like 4 hours long. So I will check out like an hour here or 2 hours there. Thoughts on Steven Yeun as the first Asian American actor to get nominated in Oscars? He's been killing his roles lately. I think he's really good. He's been getting even better. You can see some of that new actor nerves. You can see some of that on Steven Yeun in the early Walking Dead. But he had some serious growth, and even after, the growth continued. And it's weird too, because even though his earlier roles, I can go back right now and pick out those moments. Like when, for example, when he says, we throw how does he say? He says, we bury our own, we don't burn them. Remember that? Go back and rewatch that again. You can see that bit of like green actor, where like that new actor type of nerves in his performance. As he goes on, he just sharpens it more and more, gets better and better. But even though you can see that bit of acting isn't that great in that moment, even though you can see that, he still has this charm and just this essence. I don't know the fucking word I'm looking for, but he has this bit to him where it's not like just shit actor. It might have been just a shit take, but you can see that talent just kind of buried under there. By the time he was killed off, it was like, nah, man, he's getting real good. I think that's great. He's definitely earned it. I know I haven't seen his latest movie that he got the nomination for, but his Mayhem was pretty fun. Do you think Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man will be the third Spider-Man movie? I doubt they will, although that'd be cool. I heard, I'm not really following the Spider-Man stuff. I heard rumors that they might be doing something like that. So I have no clue though. Here, guys, go ahead and vote down below. Let's check this straw poll. I want to keep touching back to The Walking Dead as a topic, but let me get these questions and then we'll check this straw poll. I agreed The Walking Dead went the right route when casting. They got a cast of lesser known talented actors and not A and B listers. I think they did a real good job casting for a lot of it. What do I think about the rumored Abraham prequel movie? I would absolutely love it, says Dude Guys. Well, that's a tricky one. Again, we've seen enough flashbacks where when would it take place? Like, is it going to be like this one little sliver of time before, his family is killed? After? Because we know before, fine, you have to cast his family. After, well, you're going to have to cast Eugene because he meets him immediately. And Rosita. The thing, though, is the initial question, do I want more Abraham? Sure. As long as it's a good story, bring him back. I'm cool with it. Kurt Russell's son is the derpy Captain America you were talking about. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Hold on, Kurt. There's no fucking way. Kurt, that fucking dude is a derpy motherfucker, yo. Kurt Russell's son. Oh my God. Kurt Russell's son. Bring this fucking shit up. Oh, wait a minute. That's Wyatt Russell? Oh. Well, I know him from other movies, but hold on. Here, I'll pull this up. That's Wyatt Russell. I've recognized that face from a ton of other movies. He's done a lot of stuff. I think he also did what's this? The fucking movie with it doesn't matter. That is him, bro, in the suit. Look at him. He looks like a fucking goofball. Here it actually didn't look too bad. Where did it go? That one didn't look too bad. But yeah, look at his goof. You fucking goofball, you goober. It's just the design. No, where's that other one? The other one looked decent. It popped up for like a second. The picture I saw was extra goober. It was like zoomed in on his face. Somebody replaced his face with the guy from Up. I'm just picturing it. The one with the balloons? He's got that big old... Yeah, I think it was like this. Anyway. He looks cool here. Like, that's cool. It's fine. I would look at him and it ain't nothing. Like a regular guy. But here, it's like, what did they fucking do to you? And it's not just his face either. It's not like, oh, look at this ugly fuck. It's, this mask is shit, Even if you compare it to Chris Evans when they had him wearing a mask, you can tell. Like, this is wardrobe department spending $20, and that Chris Evans is wearing like the $2,000 mask. This is fucking terrible. Anyway, I want to see this. He's kind of got his dad's eyes from when he was younger, but yeah. It's his fucking son. I love Kurt Russell. That doesn't mean I have to love his son. He's probably a great guy, great actor. I don't fucking know him. I'm just saying that the wardrobe department fucked you over, bro, because you look like one derpy motherfucker in that. Robert Kirkman animated Invincible series will debut soon on Amazon Prime. Early reviews are comparing it to The Boys. That's cool. I'm still passing just because animated it's just not my thing. I'm really bummed, man. When that was first announced, I thought it was live action. I don't know what I was thinking. And part of what I do is I'll be like, okay, I'm interested in that. Like the new Mortal Kombat, for example. I saw a little teaser and I'm like, okay, I'm interested in that. So I'll ignore everything that comes after and just go in, because Hollywood just ruins with trailers. They give you too much info. Same thing with video games. If I see a little thing, sometimes I just need to see more because of how beautiful it looks, the environment, and I just need to keep looking at it. New trailers, new images, like with Last of Us 2. I just wanted to see more. I was too curious. But for the most part, if I'm interested, I'll just put it on the back burner until it releases. So I kind of did that with Invincible. And I didn't realize until now that it was anime. Thoughtful. Gave me some hand sanitizer. And do you think Gabriel will take Dwight's death in the comics? If so, do you think it will be the one to do it? Oh my god, it's 1 a.m. Fuck, I gotta shut this down soon. Do you think Gabriel will take Dwight's death in the comic? If so, who do you think will do it? I swear to God, I just want to punch all of you. Just because I think last time we had this stream, like 50 people asked me this question. And the week before that, like 20 people asked me this question. I'm convinced like 1,000 new people watch me every other week, because I've answered this question like 8,000 times already. I'm convinced we don't need that death. Whoever they give it to us is either going to be a character we know that's forced in there and it doesn't make any fucking sense, or it's going to be a newer character that is just quickly written and designed for that purpose. And why? What is the purpose? I mean, in the comic, it barely had a fucking purpose. And the comic is the main thing they're pulling it from. So I'm against all of it. I want the whole Commonwealth stuff. Take the main concept, but rewrite the shit out of that. Because the Commonwealth, unfortunately, was a real drag. The Walking Dead 1021 may be the worst episode of the show. I keep hearing that. Have you seen Penguin Bloom with Andrew Lincoln and Naomi Watts? No, it's just not my cup of tea. Is my birthday the 25th? No, my birthday is today. Like literally right now. My birthday's over now. Oh, it's the 25th because it's past midnight. I see. No, I started yesterday. Pretty sure Derpy Cap is going to be a villain. I really don't care if he's a villain or not. I think that kind of... Well, see, this is why I can't be away from something like when it comes to Marvel, because I've already heard like 70 million different I'm certain fans, and you know, the last thing I heard just the other day was he's the new Captain America, like legit the new Captain America, and that's why I don't know, because is he the new Captain America? Is he the new villain? Like now you got me fucking like, wait, who do I believe? Anyway, regardless, I don't care. All I know is I think. Actually, if he's not the new Captain America, that doesn't matter. But I think a good way to do it is create a character who doesn't want it. If it is Falcon, I think the second thing you need to do fucking immediately is get him some super serum, something, you know? Because this regular dude with wings rolling around, I know it's a comic book movie, but give me a break, you know. Once you introduce superheroes, and that's one thing that always frustrated me with comic books. When I was little, I loved Batman because he was a regular guy doing super shit, and once you start taking these superheroes and you do these gimmick meetups, you come away with something really cool where you have that Superman, Batman dynamic. But now when you bring in some of these villains that could literally laser beam Batman, you need to make some certain changes. And one of them would be giving, and again, this kind of ruins now Batman, but Batman in Superman's world, he needs to have some sort of powers eventually, something, because some of it gets ridiculous. I know he creates his own, like he blocks Superman's like laser beams and shit, and again, yeah, okay, but Superman can fucking he can like fly like a speeding bullet. You telling me he shoots lasers slow enough to block? Like, fuck out of here, you know? Some of this shit I don't know. But again, it's comic book stuff. You're not supposed to critique it unless you're, I don't know, a super fan, I guess. Really, all you need HBO Max is DL the app. Is DL the app? Oh, download the app. I'm going to do that. Excited on Army of the Dead on Netflix? No, I'm not really big on Zack Snyder, so I'll check it out, but I wasn't big on his remake of Dawn of the Dead either. I'm happy they take the concept of Land of the Dead and use that for the Commonwealth, but polishing that idea, because despite Land's flaws, it had a genius concept. I think no matter what you do in a zombie story set up like that, you're always going to have the big complex, walled off from the rest. You're always going to run into that problem because unless you come up with different ways to live, that's always going to pop up in one way or the other. Superheroes are stupid in my opinion. Laugh out loud. Sorry to those who love them. I think some of the stuff I really like. Some of the stuff is real dumb, like that Batwoman. I saw just for fun. I saw some clips of that, and it was like for making fun of it. I mean, it was so bad. I can't. It's like a parody. I swear, the Batwoman on the CW. It's almost as if people making it are watching people who like watch it and enjoy it and people who don't enjoy it and how they make fun of it. It's almost like they watch them secretly behind like double see-through mirrors and they're laughing their ass off because it's just so bad. I can't imagine any professional in the industry creating that and thinking they're a professional in the industry. It's embarrassing. It's fucking terrible. And there's like constant, straight up, just hypocritical, oxymoron type shit going on in that writing all the time. All the time. There was like a something that was a contradiction to such an extent. I wish I remembered what it was. I mentioned it in conversation to a couple friends that were making fun of the show, and everyone just got real silent. And we all realized at the same time, like, that just fucking breaks, the character, the story, the world building. I'm going to try to remember what it was because it's just so fucking, such a contradiction. They confirmed all of Princess's scenes with Eugene, Ezekiel, and Yumiko were all hallucinations. What a waste of time that episode was looking back. That's another thing, too. Rule 1 in my book, not rule 1, but maybe rule like 18, never waste time with hallucinations if it goes beyond a certain point. The same reason why people said, hey, Rick should wake up and it should all be in his head. Fuck to the no, because that means everything we've gone through has been a waste of time. If it's not real, why do I want to rewatch the episodes? Why do I want to go back and revisit those moments where you felt that tension, you felt that pit in your stomach when your favorite character died or was about to die or lost an arm or lost an eye? None of that matters because now it's a hallucination. Hallucinations are some of the worst. HBO used to do that shit with every fucking TV show. At least one episode was a dream episode. You think I'm fucking playing? Go back and watch some of the shows around The Sopranos point in time. There's one whole episode in The Sopranos that was a dream. They used to do that like every year. One episode was just a dream where nothing happened. And again, this is why The Walking Dead Splinter episode was so poor, is because they wanted to film something, but they didn't want to film what comes next. What do I mean by that? Well, what comes next? They met up with this voice on the radio. The next thing that happens is the Commonwealth surrounds them. They interrogate them. They find out some information, enough information to the point where they're willing to bring them back to the Commonwealth and introduce them to the little mini group of leaders there, mainly the main leader, and then integrate them to the society, get to find out what they're about, and start, building those communications with the two different communities. Now, I said a lot, but it's essentially a small thing that happens. They interrogate, they bring back the Commonwealth. That's the only thing that should have came next. However, AMC said, all right, well, let's film them. But instead of that, let's waste our time running in circles. And then at the end of the episode, we're right back where we started from. That's why so many fans had a problem with that episode, because instead of what organically came next, they put it on pause. They did some character development, and I'm doing quotations because just because an episode is boring and dull as fuck doesn't mean it's character development. Yeah, okay. She was beat as a kid, smacked around as a kid. Come on. We could get that in 10 seconds. A good writer can jump in there, throw that in a 3-minute scene, and we're done. With subtlety that will probably make you tear up. Do you like Batman v Superman? Not really. Regular guy my ass, Bruce was a billionaire. If he was a billionaire, I would have deep thoughts and dress up as a bat. Yeah, you know what I mean, though? Like, I'm not talking about wealth. I'm talking about take Bruce Wayne, stick him in a field. He's just a regular dude, And that means, like, when he's fighting and battling, his body gets bruised just the same as everyone else. Rick in a coma equals Dorothy getting clocked on the head. Yeah, better not. Ronnie, Superman's got freeze breath, too. Yeah, he's got freeze breath. I'm not sure what that connected to, though. He can freeze him, I'm sure, pretty fast. Happy birthday, Glad. You up because my sister having a baby. I'm about to be first-time uncle, and I was starting to go crazy. Hey, that's what's up. Congratulations. The Justice League was a turd. The Snyder Cut was Snyder's attempt to polish that turd. But at the end of the day, it was still a turd, in my opinion. Well, I don't know how much of that I believe, because it was Snyder's original, like a majority of the stuff that was put together was Snyder, right? And then Joss came in, and yeah, he chopped that shit to hell, and we know this is factual because you can go back and look at what was filmed and refilmed, and I think there was only a few scenes that they brought characters back to do, the one with Joker and a couple other small things, but so it is Zach's, baby, but Josh came in and he chopped that all to hell. So it's not like, I guess you could say it's like polishing a turd because, he chopped up what was originally planned with some extra fluff in there. But, yeah, I take that back. It's still a turd. I don't think in my head caught what you said last, but at the end of the day, it's still a turd in my opinion. Oh, so you didn't like, okay, I think I get you now. I think I'm tired. So you didn't like either one, right? I think I missed that part. I need to go to bed. Let's look at this straw poll. Do you see the show going back to the older camera from season 11? No. I think they're going to stay with the digital that they're doing now. Go ahead. If you're new here, go and vote. We're going to do the voting thing now. Thoughts about the new third-person Aliens game that's coming out this summer? If you buy it, would you make videos about it? It's going to be a co-op game. I don't really care for co-op games all that much. I want to play mostly single player, good story, great graphics, tension, fun, atmospheric. That doesn't seem to be it. If that's it, let me know. But from what I understand, it's a co-op game. Joker may be the best thing to happen to the superhero movie world after Dark Knight. Joker. Oh, you mean Joker the movie? Yeah, that movie's incredible. How much do you miss the early days of The Walking Dead? You remember the excitement, 2010 and 24. It was a whole new thing. It was like revitalizing the genre, not here's a great zombie, here, not just here's a great zombie show. This was like a steroid shot in the fucking genre itself, much needed for the time. I will always watch anything Walking Dead, but the passion is gone, and I'm definitely not watching it live anymore. Well, that's definitely a good answer to give, because it's important to see who's, like, for example, day one all the time. I, before present day, used to be, if it was the Walking Dead comic or show or game, I'm day one. I'm getting it immediately. And this is part of my argument for the fans who say, what would you rather have, this or nothing? And my answer to that is as honest and no bullshit as I can put it. I would rather have nothing, because the anything is better than nothing brought me to a point where no. For the past 10 years, I've been a fan who watches day one, second one, comic book, show, whatever The Walking Dead has going on, webisodes, extras, interviews. I've gone from that because of these, better this than nothing type episodes. And now I will not watch it day one. I won't watch The Walking Dead day one. Let me pull up this. Let me make this smaller. Yeah, right here on the list. I'm not going to watch The Walking Dead day one, not because I hate it or nothing, just because it's not a priority to run and catch it. So will I watch all but later? Not a priority? Yeah, that's kind of. Will I pick and choose the spinoffs I like? That's also true. I think that's probably going to be the most true. I'll binge after the new season. No, I'm not going to go a whole season and then watch it. Will I watch only if I hear good reviews? Now, again, this one's partly true too, because I'm probably going to avoid certain things like Fear the Walking Dead Submarine, Dead on the Water. I will avoid that until I hear something good about it, if I hear something good about it. No, I'm watching Rick movies. I'm done watching. I'm waiting for a reboot. That's everything you could pick from. The poll is in the comment section or in the video description. I am going to pick and choose the spinoffs I like. I think that's going to go along the lines of check them out. It's not priority. I'm going to pick and choose them, but man, you know what? Can you pick more than one? I should have done that. Anyway. You know what? I am going to change. I am going to say watch all, but later, not a priority. Because I still gotta check it out to see if it's even good. It's tough. Yeah. No, I'm gonna pick and choose to see something like that's actually tougher than I thought. Yeah. I'm gonna pick and choose the spinoffs I like. Thank you for voting. Show your results. Let me get to this. Black Rose, thank you very much for the $5 donation. I read the title, and it may just be me, but it's hard enough to still watch even the main show without Rick. And there's a lot of people that feel that same way. All right. So will you still watch? 36% says day one, all the Walking Dead shows. I don't think this is too much of a surprise. I've talked about this before. Something weird happened where as the Walking Dead ratings started to drop, and I mean the people watching, priority, day one, minute one, people watching the video, the episode, and then coming to a review, live stream review right immediately after. As the ratings were falling, I would see this weird shift of fans that were saying, I'm done with it. It's not, it's not what it's been. I'm out of here. And slowly I started seeing more and more. It was like fans, I'm done with it. This is shit. I'm done with it. This is shit. And then more and more fans saying, nah, it's, it's great. We can't always have good episodes. Oh no, it's COVID. The excuse, oh, it's good, but which is, and again, if you like it, just like it. Don't give excuses. Just own it because it's fine. I like the Gabriel and Aaron one. It's probably shit episode 2. I actually enjoyed it. it was a waste of time. We didn't get anything out of it, but I enjoyed the camaraderie between the two characters and that little switch up in the cameo from another actor. But I saw that change, and so the people we have now, the majority of people listening right now, are fans that the ride or die gonna watch, almost no matter what. Almost no matter what happens. I would say a tight majority, right? Maybe there's, because this is understandable what comes up next. Pick and choose the spinoffs I like because you want something that's The Walking Dead, but maybe you don't want Beyond, the world beyond, but you'll like Fear, or you'll like the Daryl and Carol, but you're not going near the new World Beyond or Tales if it's no good. And then we have 11% says watch all, but later it's not a priority. No, I'm watching Rick movies. That's actually a surprise. Well, I mean, it's only at 8%, but I thought that would be a little further down. I'll watch only if I hear good reviews. That's at 6%. I'm done waiting for a reboot is at 3%. I'll binge after the new spin-off season's release, and that's at 2%. I could see these being at the... Who wants to wait till a whole season? That's like when you're really disinterested, but I like zombies, so maybe if I binge it, I'll get something out of it. Anyhow. Actually, can we refresh? Let me auto-refresh. Bam. So this gap is going down a little bit. I'm waiting for the day you make videos on AOT. What's AOT? I don't know what AOT is. I pass your real questions by? What questions? I read everyone that's orange, or at least I try to read everyone that's orange. Let me go back and double check, make sure. Yeah, bud, look, your question's orange here, but up here it's not orange. I don't know what you did. Oh, you spelled my name wrong. That's why. So if it's not orange, I'm not reading it. And that's not because I'm being a dick. It's because when people are in the chat, a lot of people are talking to each other. There's some people just saying random stuff to, random, hey, da-da-da. But if you want to talk with the actual live stream, the chat here, you have to put at Make a Path Presents. And that puts it in orange like this. Or you do a super chat. There's the only two ways, because what happens is when I start reading through every single comment, now I'm reading comments of people having a conversation with each other back and forth, and I have to start reading it and then stop and then skim and read it, and it makes the stream real shitty and choppy. So I see you here, but you had to have seen that because it didn't light up orange. So you misspelled Make a Path Presents here. You said Q&A. You straight ignored me. Never mind. I don't know what that means. Oh, I Q&A'd you, and you straight ignored me. Did you spell it wrong again? I'll look up there. I still haven't watched after asking your honest opinion if I should not waste my time. Still sub, bro. You dip and vanish for weeks. We still do the Walking Dead every week. I mean, listen, you want me to post the flaw and all, and I'm going to be real, bro. PayPal me, homie. Throw me bread in the PayPal so I don't go to work Thursday, Friday. You'll have it. Done. That's simple. Pay my work day for Thursday, Friday. It's a guarantee you'll have it. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm a father. If I got to disappear to pay the bills, I'm disappearing. But we're here every Sunday to talk about The Walking Dead. At least we're keeping that schedule. What else do you got, though? What's your name? James Taylor. I'm looking to see if you did, because like I said, I try my best to hit up everyone who super chats, or if you at least just at Make a Path Presents, because then it puts it in orange and it lets me know, oh, okay, this dude wants to talk to the stream, not just the chat. I don't see any of your names up here though, so I'm not really sure why you're coming at my neck there, homie. Let me see. You guys can let me know if I missed it or not. I'm still not seeing it. Did I miss it? Anyway, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's got to be far up here. You're a dick. I know. Are you new here? What's your vote? My vote is pick and choose the spin-offs I like. Attack on Titan. Oh, Attack on Titan. I could tell you we might do like a little, like, dip our toes into it a bit, but I'm not gonna go all out on Attack on Titan. I don't know what it is. Like, I like the story and the concept a lot. If it was live action, I would probably gobble the fuck out of it. But I don't know what it is, man. I just can't watch that type of animation, that choppy animation where some of the screens, nothing moves at all. And I get why they do it. You know, it's hard and time consuming to do all that, you know. Clickbait channels have killed the Walking Dead YouTube community. As a content creator, it used to be so much better and great theories and discussions. I will have to say, I do agree with that. And listen, if you're out there and you're clickbaiting The Walking Dead, I'm not mad at you. I get it. But as someone who's a content creator, but also a fan who will search around, or used to search around and look for stuff to interact with, I think that pops up as just straight stupid theories, you know? Like and it's always shit that will never happen. We know it will never happen, but it's kind of like, oh, this might happen. But even the people making these, they fucking know it's never going to happen. It's just people see something like, oh my God, Rick is confirmed with the Commonwealth, or Maggie's confirmed leading the Commonwealth. Rick is confirmed leader of the fucking CRM. Oh my God, there's a teaser trailer snippet clip, you know, and then when you actually watch it, it's like sometimes they don't even mention, you know, like they don't even, and I'm talking as like a fan too here, they don't even mention how in their thing they said it was a teaser or clip or trailer or snippet or interview, or sometimes they're like, oh yeah, it was a teaser image that had it was like an image of Negan, has nothing to do with whatever character, Rick, you know, but it was like, oh, well, that was a Negan teaser. Oh no, I meant this and that. So I feel you there. As a content creator and as a fan, I know around season 5 and 6, it was on fire. I think that was the best time to do it. It was so fun. 5, 6, even going into 7. It was just fire, man. It was fun. You can have your really you can have your really out there but possible theory videos, but also like just honest, fun theory ones. And then you have once in a while your clickbait stuff where you think you're onto something, but it could be a little clickbaity, like Daryl dying or something. They'll come up once in a while. But nowadays, a lot of them are just bullshit, you know? Just bullshit. Yeah, James Taylor, if you want the new Flaw and All, hit me up, homie. Throw down. Have you seen trailer? Because I just want to clear things up. I want to be real with the chat because I don't want to shit on the ones that do support, and the ones. It's funny because the people that do support, even the people that will support on Patreon, we're talking month to month for years at a time. Not a single one of them is like ever like, bro, where's the content? Not a single one. And then we have people, and not picking you out, homie. I'm not sure if you do or not. I don't know. Maybe you support all the time. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about in general. The majority of the people that talk about putting ads on videos or don't want ads on videos, they use ad block. They've never donated a cent towards the content a day in their life. They're the ones that will ride your dick about not uploading content. And it's like, bro, I don't know what to fucking tell you. You know, the ones that are supporting, they're like, listen, bro, you got shit to do. It's been a rough, 2 years. We got you, because a lot of you know who've been here for a bit. When I get back on my grind, you're going to have, you're going to get double stuffed with content. Like, trust me. I've been there before, and we're going to get back to that again. I'm working some tweaks out, and we'll be on it popping. I have a real good feeling coming up soon. I don't want to say anything but I know something. I don't want to say anything because that's one of my biggest flaws is getting ahead of myself, saying some stuff. All I can say is trust me, there's something coming up pretty fly. Just hang in there. And once I get over that hurdle, I think we're gold. But I just want to point that out. Much appreciation to a lot of people that support. And it seems like a lot of people that are supporting are you guys are fucking, you're there. You don't even ask for anything. You're just like, yeah, we want the content when you can get it out, and whoop-de-whoop, we trust you. And it seems like some of the other more aggressive people, it's like, bro, I look up your name. You barely comment on the channel, you know? Anyway, have you seen the trailer and gameplay for that game day one or day after? It looks like The Last of Us clone, but could be nice. Yeah, I've seen a couple recent Last of Us clones that have similar titles to that. I'm interested in anything that could be similar, but potentially good and different. Happy birthday. Been watching since 2014. That's what's up. It's not Aiden. I appreciate that. Your father, MC. Big Last of Us fan. Should I play Days Gone? What's good and bad about it? If you're a big Last of Us fan, shut this off right fucking now and go play Days Gone. Days Gone is fantastic and fun. The story ain't all that, you know? The story ain't all that at all. It's not dog shit, but it's just not great. It's enough to say, okay, you can go and live in that world, play in that world. The environment is incredible. The rain, the freakers, the way it's structured and set up. And I will say, go and have fun with the hordes. Early on, the hordes are supposed to fuck you up. So if it seems hard, it's supposed to be. Run with that, get around them, arm yourself up, and then slowly go back and test your might. You see the Texas Chainsaw News continuing the first one. The girls come. Yeah, I saw the news, and it just made me think of Halloween. And this is another problem with Hollywood in itself. It sees something that is successful, and they just we got an old bitch in ours, we got a grandma too. We have grandma coming back for Terminator. We got grandma coming back for fucking Michael Myers. And we got a grandma too. Who? I don't know. Wasn't there someone that survived? Yeah, remember she was running down the street. Bring her back, and they're like, pop your dentures in, bitch. Let's go, Michael Myers made some money. Let's fucking do this shit. So then they're going to drag her ass back and try and attempt to do the same thing. I have hope it's going to turn out good. But when you see producers that are just going, hey, they brought grandma back for Halloween, so that's all we have to do, I don't think it's going to work as good. Unless you got someone who's really passionate about the characters, the world, the concept of what it is, the vibe, the atmospheric tension and horror that is enthralled within the house within, the horrors that take place there. If you have that and the passion there, you'll have something good. But I see them going, we brought back so-and-so for this and it worked. Let's do it now with us. Nah, fuck them. There are 2 live action movies. There are super gory and really good. Hold on. There's a live action to Attack on Titans. I'll check that one out. For sure. Clickbait wave really started with the 616 cliffhanger. I think in a way it kicked it into overdrive. What do you think they will do with the magenta swarm reference from the comics? I'm not really sure. What? What do you think they will do with the magenta swarm reference from the comics? Bro, I'll be real with you. My mind is at a loss. I have no idea what you're talking about. I must be just missing that. I don't think the Rick movies is going to happen anymore. I feel like Andrew Lincoln is lying about shooting the movies on the summer. All I know is recently they confirmed again that they are moving ahead with the Rick movies, and it is 3. I think there was an interview. I didn't even bother reading it. I just read the title because I'm not bothering with the Rick movies until they're filming, and then I'll be like, okay, it's official. But you never know. You think they show any more of Who's the Boss on Here's Negan episode? Wouldn't it be funny Tony Danza played on that episode? I guess maybe it would be funny. I don't think I would care. Not only that, the here's Negan bit is a little bit before they get settled, so I'm not sure if there's enough room to squeeze it in there. There might be. Yo, happy birthday. I was meh. I saw Ghost of Tsushima, and I was like, I'm reading that. Until I played it. Wow, I love it. Why did it not win Game of the Year? Well, it didn't win Game of the Year because Last of Us has more woke. I don't know. Woke's not even such a stupid term to put it. I hate a lot of the labels, but it's more left leaning than Ghost of Tsushima is. So that's essentially why it won. Not only that is Last of Us was truly polished for a first time out, like a solo game. It is really done. The storyline is real fucking brittle and weak and just mind-numbingly simple. It's painfully simple. That's fine though, because everything else about it is just gorgeous. You know what I mean? However, with Ghost of Tsushima, because it's an open world game and how it plays out, it's just fucking fun, fantastic, beautiful, gorgeous. The map is huge. The combat system, everything they got in there is fun, but it is missing a little bit of oomph within the story. I rewatched Bone Tomahawk last night after I rewatched Your Flaw and All. Damn, I missed Sid Haig. Oh, you missed him in that. Nice. Well, I'm glad you at least got something. I better be the grandma in Doomsday Kingdom. There you go. Done. You're done. We will... I've knighted you the grandma. Deagle 2029. Thank you very much for the donation. No, I'm only watching Rick movies. Everything else sucks now. Happy birthday. All right, let's check one last time. What if Tony Danza played Negan's father? Well, I think I am a dick. I know this my whole life, but when it comes to like what if questions, I've ever since I was a kid, I don't know how to answer them. Because what are you really asking? Are you really asking what if Tony Danza played Negan's father? Or are you actually asking, hey, would you like it if Tony Danza played Negan's father? Because here's the what if Tony Danza played Negan's father? Well, then Tony Danza played Negan's father. You see what I'm saying? Like if I answer your question correctly, then it happens, you know? However, if I try to assume you mean, would I like that? Then I would have to say, I don't know. I like Tony Danza, but he's old. I mean, I haven't seen him in anything recently. If he's not like too old for it, then I'm game. But if you got to dump him out of his wheelchair and I don't know, spike his IV, maybe not, maybe go somewhere else, but I like Tony Danza, so it'd be cool to see him again. It's something. It's supposed to be a 60-year-old Leatherface for the new Leatherface movie. So not only are we bringing back Grandma Survivor, but we're doubling up now. See, that's another trick of Hollywood. They were like, oh man, they brought Grandma back for Halloween. We're bringing Grandma Survivor and Grandma Leatherface. My question is, how is that even going to work with the survivor? Because that's who's coming back, right? The survivor from the first one. How the fuck are you going to get her back into that building? It's got to be a totally different story. Because what kind of non-stupid way are you going to bring her back and be like, run, bitch, like you're back in the shit again? How does that happen? You got to be the dumbest bitch ever. If The Walking Dead 1021 is a tease of a fourth spinoff, it'll nosedive really fast. I hope it's not. I mean, they already have enough spin-offs in the works that they're hinting at. They don't really need to tease it. Happy birthday. Thank you very much, Sly. Robert De Niro should play Negan's father. I don't know. Just because of his name and everything, his, his status within the industry, it'd be too much. All right, let's check this and then I gotta go. Refresh this shit. Did I? All right. 34% says day one. 30% says pick and choose the spinoff I like. 11% says watch all, but later it's not a priority. 9% says no, I'm watching Rick movies instead. And then 6%, well, 7% basically said, I'll watch only if I hear good reviews. 4% said I'm done totally and I'm waiting for a reboot. And then 2% says I'll binge after a new season fully releases. I could see this. I could see this, how this syncs up, because I know the majority of us here are hardcore fans. However, there's a splinter of us that have been just, through the ringer when it came to our personal preferences and what we like. When you read the Facebook, I was even surprised because there's a lot of people that are not happy. Michael, incredibly boring episode. Miss Dunn here says, not loving the recent episodes, although I know COVID has played its part and yada, 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 but this actress played an amazing part. I love her. As much as I think the episode was shit, I don't think the actress is bad at the role. I think she actually has some charm and charisma and talent that could be put to better use with better writing, straight up. David said, I have watched every episode from the very start, but this takes the Grammy for the worst ever, period. I'm going to give him a, oh, wait, how does that work? Oh, yeah, right here. I'm going to give him a, I got you, brother. I have no idea what's going on in that scene, as I've not watched since they killed Coral, but that coat, might as well walk around with a neon bullseye on your back. Yeah, that's actually funny and kind of true. See, I don't know. The Walking Dead has passed its best by now. The past 4 episodes have all been painfully boring. These last episodes are really bad. Definitely gone downhill since Rick left. Well done, AMC, you did it. You've outdone yourself this time. You've managed to make the worst episode of the whole show. I thought it couldn't get any worse, but it did. Wow, I thought there was more positive comments here. I'll be real with you, but The Walking Dead, please stop. The story that should be told is over. What do we got? An hour of my life I'll never get back. Yep, still rooting for the walkers. Oh my God. I want to know where they got that armor in the middle of the world. I'm not too worried about that because, the whole world goes down. Walk into a department store and then imagine your whole town is wiped out. It's like 90% of the world is wiped out in this universe. So imagine you walk into your small town or bigger town. There's what? I got 40 Walmarts around my area in a 100-mile radius, maybe more. That's just Walmart. I mean, in my area is filled with store after store after store, from Walmarts to Target. Every Walmart has a Target near it. Every Target has a fucking Walgreens near it. Take all these stores, stand in one of them, and imagine like 90% of people done, and then you have a whole bunch of people getting eaten up every other day. And imagine and look in the aisles and think about all those t-shirts and supplies. And even though you're going to have people, and now picture people wanting to take them, what are they going to do? They'll get tired after their second trip of taking just one aisle. So yeah, you're going to have loads of shit just laying around. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for them to locate some type of surplus store that have like the bits and bobs to make or put together the outfits needed. And it's been over 10 years in that world. So I remember good old times on this show, good character development. That's going to go downhill, the comment. I have loved The Walking Dead from day one, but the last 3 episodes, oh my God, load of rubbish. It has to be the worst episode ever. And, we're fans here, and I'm a fan too, and I hate having to talk about negative stuff. I don't enjoy it. I think a lot of even when it comes to making other Walking Dead videos, there's a lot of times where I just don't have it in me because I don't have anything nice to say. And it sucks. That sucks, But, these are fans. These aren't people who thought, yeah, I'm going to talk shit on this. Wait, what is this? I'm going to talk shit on this great show. That's not what these people are doing. That's not what I'm doing. That's not what the majority of people. These people are people who love the show, and they're watching something that they feel is just bad. Utter waste of time, says Martin here. I saw that look in her eye the first time they catch her. Reminded me of when Rick was cornered. The amount of people who come just to comment about a show they're not watching anymore. I haven't seen any people that don't watch anymore, but I've seen people that are watching and they're not thrilled about it. But maybe she saw more comments like that. What is this? It all went downhill after the guy with the tigers. This guy said he bailed. Maybe that's it. Time to bring Rick back. What a boring episode. Nearly gave up 5 minutes in. wait, I stopped watching a few seasons and now they have stormtroopers. Okay, so there's a couple comments. That's probably where she got that from. Anyhow. Mr. Blues with a $5 dono. Happy birthday. Get a nice beer. I'm gonna go get a 6-pack maybe this weekend. If Rick movies never happen, you think they're gonna do? What do you think they're gonna do to Rick? Do you think they'll ever get the proper closure of the character? There's just no way I can answer that, bro. Here's the thing: is you have to know where the episodes are at to answer that. Like if the show is still airing and they cancel the Rick movies, then my immediate answer is, oh, there's definitely a way they're going to bring him back for the show, for the finale. I mean, why not? The movies aren't happening anymore, but, you know, now it's so up in the air. It's like an impossible question to lock down with an honest answer, unless you just want me to shit something out saying, I think they'll give him closure eventually. Leave it hanging, you know? Happy birthday, Ronnie. Hope it was great. Thank you very much, Spin. It was great hanging out with you guys for a couple hours here. Homie, you've come a long way from filming in the woods. I like filming in the woods. Thank you very much. Longtime subscriber and Doomsday Kingdom supporter. Hey, we got something coming for Doomsday Kingdom real soon, so stay tuned for that. Any news on Doomsday Kingdom? Oh, and happy birthday, Bo. Thank you very much. Issue 5 is at the printer, and just hang in there. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but you're going to have new content, new story coming up for, not new story, but the continuation of Doomsday Kingdom quicker than you may realize. So stay tuned. Happy birthday again. Thank you for starting some of your day with us, answering questions. Thank you very much, Joe Cool. I appreciate that. 40 Walmarts is a lot of Walmarts. I shit you not. Look up Raleigh, Cary, Durham, North Carolina, and look up 100-mile radius and do the Google search for Walmarts. I shit you not, you know, maybe 150-mile radius. There's no way we have less than 30. There's no way. I mean, I might be nuts, but there's no fucking way. Like, I might be exaggerating a bit. But you get what I'm saying, because what I'm thinking of is some of the searches when I'm searching for an item and I have like 150 miles on the meter thing, and there's a fucking list after, you know, a list of Walmarts on my phone. That's what I'm pulling that from. Plus, I shop at like 15 different ones depending on what part of town I'm at. So if I already stop at like 15 different ones, I know there's twice as many I don't even know of. Your Flaw in All reviews for every new episode did really well. Why did you stop? They're awesome. In order to do them and have them out for the next episode, I think that there was something else that I don't remember. There was something else that got in the way. But in order to crank them out, what the fuck was it? I remember there was something at the time that just got in the way. And then the season had started again. So it was kind of like I didn't want to jump missing, 3 episodes and then just randomly start and then go back and catch up and then have it all out of whack. We went back and started doing season 1. I'm not really sure, but I could have sworn there was something. I'll have to go back and look. Chances are I spoke about it. Hey Ron, your show inspires me. Aside from that, wanted your take on this. It's my opinion that if The Walking Dead had ended on season 5, it'd have been regarded as an all-time great. I think it would have been, as a whole, it would have been propped up high. However, depending on how it ended, would have truly affected that overall rating. So yes, but also it depends on how they would have ended it. So thank you very much for hanging out on my birthday and then into the next day where it's no longer my birthday and nothing's no longer special about it. I'll see you guys next Sunday for quite possibly the worst episode ever in The Walking Dead. From what reviewers are saying, I'm holding out hope. Watch this be like my favorite episode ever. Wouldn't that be some shit? I would just quit then because I lost touch. But we'll see, because everyone's telling me it is terrible. So anyhow, next Sunday, immediately after the episode airs, we're going to be here and hopefully I'll have a smile on my face. But I'll talk to you guys then. Be safe out there. And yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, Doomsday Kingdom on Indiegogo. Buy my book, please. I think you'll really enjoy it. I'm not saying please, like, oh, please, no one's buying my book, because it's fucking awesome. You get posters. The quality is, I slap my dick on it. I'm not gonna lie. The quality is fucking fantastic. Not your book, like not your book. My own. I'm teasing. Good night. Oh, my fucking neck is all jacked up. AMC's a hack, yeah. Wait, hold on. Not yet. I don't want to be a dick, but somebody said they sent another dono, and you're waiting. What? Didn't go through. I'm looking. I don't see anything after Mr. Blues. Also, I like every vid. Yeah, I gotta go, but James, I don't know what type of James Taylor, not my James from the comic. I can't decipher some of what you're saying. You're saying you just super chatted. I mean, nothing's coming up. Just stop super chatting. Just fall back, because like I say, I'm ending it. Nothing's popping up. I just confirmed it now. There's nothing there. I don't know if there's a mistake on your end, but also you're still talking to me, and you did it once, right, where you tagged me, and my name is Orange, and I said to do that, and you're still talking to me, but you're not tagging my name. Every time you say something to me on the stream, and I'm not being trying to be a dick about it, but I'm saying you have to tag me every time, every new comment, because if you don't, I don't know you're speaking to me. That's why I'm skipping your comments. That's how YouTube streaming works. Everyone in the comment talks to each other. If you want to talk to the streamer, you tag them or you super chat them. But I really got to roll, though. Yeah, if it didn't go through, no worry about it. I'll catch you next time. But everyone be safe. I didn't see anyone go. I didn't see anyone bat an eye when I was like, I slapped my dick on it. I like doing shock humor, like saying ridiculous shit, which is difficult now. Growing up, it's my favorite type of humor. You'd say some of the most outrageous, ridiculous, even offensive shit just to get someone to be like they're on autopilot, they're at work, and just to get them to kind of snap out of it and be like, what the fuck did you just say? It's kind of like it's like a shock to your system, and everyone fucking laughs. But nowadays, everyone's offended. I'm out of here. Bye.